Good morning, everyone. Today we will speak about our analysis that is based on the case study called Innovation at Cirque du Soleil. And our presentation will include the introduction, test analysis, quantified forces, SWOT of Cirque du Soleil, marketing and positioning strategy, and identification of new market opportunities. Just briefly speak about the Cirque du Soleil. Was founded in 1983 in Montreal, in Canada. And they revolutionized the conventional circus. They give a new face to the traditional circus with the innovation and new strategy of marketing. And they, with this kind of show, they had and have nowadays a great worldwide success. And in fact, they can count about 40 million people that saw the show at least one time in their life. Now, Olga will speak about the past analysis.
And speaking about past analysis, we've identified 4 key political, economic, social, and technological factors. So speaking about political factors, we assume that there are no government-imposed restrictions on the operation of the industry, as generally governments do tend to support the circus industry, as they provide an educational entertainment to children, its mainstay audience. And speaking about economic factors, we think that when we can observe the economic growth and low inflation, which are the factors of economic stability of the country, we can assume that the buying power of the consumer is high, and that is why they tend to spend more money and afford the various kind of entertainment. When speaking about social cultural factors, we should mention that there is a decline in the conventional circus industry as a result of the new forms of entertainment taking over, and these mainly are the introduction of the 3D movies and popularity of the computer gaming. We speak about income distribution. The traditional circus audience is made up of working class and middle class families who can afford the cheap tickets. And issues with the animal rights organization have become very important recently, and these make the life of the conventional circus industry hard. And to conclude with technological factors, we suppose that there is no major impact on the industry, as the conventional circus does not rely on the use of high technology. They rather stress the importance of performance of animals and artists. And Lucia will briefly speak about the quantified forces.
When we speak about the competitors of Cirque du Soleil, we really cannot identify a cirque that has the same kind of features. But we can select these 3 circles that decided to don't utilize animal in their show, and so we can assume that they are the direct competitor for Cirque du Soleil. As well, for the new entrance, a new market, we can assume that there is no competition for the fact that the market is new. They are working in the niche, and so the competition there is no competition. The bargaining power of buyers. So the public and the consumers are the deciders for the success or not of a business. And in this case, for the fact that the public answered very well to the show of the Cirque du Soleil, we can say that the power is low. As well, also for the suppliers, we can say that Cirque du Soleil is not just based on the talent of the people that work in, but as well they have to rely on the supply for the costumes, for the high technology, and so we assume that the power suppliers is really important as an effect on the Cirque du Soleil. But on the other hand, as well, the suppliers for the fact that Cirque du Soleil has this great and enormous success have a benefit to collaborate with them. So we can say that there is a media power. To finish, to conclude, for substitute product, we thought about theatre, but we identified the theatre, ballet, opera, cabaret, traditional circus. They can defined like a substitute product because they are other kind of entertainment, but they are they are present in the market that is saturated. And so Cirque du Soleil in this case presents something of new, and so probably they are yes substitute products, more, but not so directly in the same market. So now Olga will finish with the SWOT analysis.
Yeah, but in order to evaluate the overall strategic position of Cirque du Soleil as well the environment they're operating in, we'll briefly introduce to a SWOT analysis. So speaking about the strengths of the company, it should be mentioned that the Cirque du Soleil, the key point of the Cirque du Soleil as a company being the Blue Ocean company is that they created a demand for a new form of entertainment, and this is why they excluded competition. Their innovation, the magical performances, as well as the intellectual sophistication that they give, they have created the worldwide global brand recognition, as well as they built great customer loyalty. And the talented employees and the use of sophisticated technology are of great importance for every show of Cirque du Soleil. When speaking about the weaknesses, we should mention the partnerships and standardization of the show. So when going into the partnership will inevitably require profit sharing, and which in our case wasn't the financial position of Cirque du Soleil. And the fact that they have that they stage one show in various countries affects their competitive advantage and put them at risk of losing their customer loyalty. When speaking about opportunity, there are a few opportunities the company is considering at the moment. First of them being the creation of a Cirque-oriented entertainment complex, which will build an experience around the customer all in one place. The second one being the creation of the World Center for Circus in Montreal in Canada. And by doing this, the company intends to revive the circus industry and bring it to its former glory. And to round up with the threats, there are a few that the companies currently might be experiencing. First of them being the threat extension. So by going into the new business, the company might risk losing the uniqueness of the entertainment they're currently providing. Also, the simultaneous business might result in the lack of operating efficiency of the company, and the fact that by putting those plans in practice, the company will really be focused on the wealthy society members, and this we assume might affect their the middle class family, their target at the moment. And now Shirley will continue with marketing and sales. Positioning strategies.
Yes, thank you. And we think the company successfully employed the Blue Ocean strategy. That means they didn't worry about the competitors, just find another way to differentiate themselves in the marketplace. So as a result, they created a niche market in the declining circus industry. And since the first performance, they are targeting the art and music amateurs. That is some adult audience that they often go to the theater and opera, instead of targeting the child audiences. And they created the new form of elegance by blending the ballet theater with circus. So they position themselves as an elegant and tailored art. And they've also provided the value for money experience for the audience. And moreover, they excluded the animals and some star performers from their performance. So it can not only avoid some possible abuse from the animal rights organization, and also can increase the value for their customers and while lower the cost. And we all think the innovation and the creativity is the core marketing strategy of Soleil. So when it comes to product, they have a dozen of shoes with exotic names. And we think these names and these shoes can stimulate the consumer's interests. And also every shoe was based on theme and by supporting the storylines. They also sell some products related with the Soleil's shoes, including the books, apparels, and the videos, and some recorders. So according to the case study, these products contribute to 15% to their annual revenue. And regarding place strategy, and they combine the wall touring and with the permanent facilities. For example, the case study says the owner of the Mirages and Walt Disney, and they created the theater for their permanent performance. We think also the permanent parties not only can help them to establish their brand recognition and also absorb some of their cost of production. And also Soleil use various of channel of distributions. Firstly, they before they come into the new market, they eventually use the local promoters to help them spread the word and also help them to establish the brand recognition. Secondly, they rely on the word of mouth. They think this is the best way to advertise themselves. And for example, they will invite some important people and to their first show, and also give some free tickets to the charity to help them to establish their good image in the public. And moreover, they also use the web and personalized emails. And some of their staff may email to their members in the first person and to establish the long-term relationship with their consumers. Next mean we'll continue with the answer analysis.
So now we've been going through how the Cirque succeed in their business area so far. So as we assume that we are accountant for Cirque, we suggest some future respect, some strategy for their future respect using anthropometrics. For existing market, existing product area, we suggest that involve some popular artists such as Olympic champions or some celebrities. This will lead them to more crowd, and this will lead them more profit. And also the new product development area can suggest that Christmas or New Year show for families. This will lead them to more larger market, so also this will lead them more profit. And my colleague Oksana will do the rest of the part.
Okay, thank you. Cirque du Soleil might enter a new business area by building new entertainment complexes such as hotels, restaurants, theaters, and etc., which will be circus-oriented. And Cirque will have power to control the entertainment and satisfy customers' needs in one place. Also, they can set up their own brand shop, which will help them to attract new customers, also to increase brand recognition and customers' loyalty. Also, charity organizations, if they support by donating money, it will improve their social image and reputation. Cirque may enter a new market with their new products by producing new 3D movies and show it in IMAX cinemas. Public will have chance to watch it like this is a real show, and it could motivate them to go and watch the real show also. Sub-branding, they can set up some project, new project like Cirque Poverty and Fun for children audience, and they will provide children with the world of arts and music. So in conclusion, we would like to say that Cirque du Soleil has created a high output entertainment as a result of their creative and innovative marketing strategies. They produced a new form of art, and their future prospects looks very bright and promising. And they plan to enter a new market, and it will let them to enlarge their market share and also to boost their brand recognition and customers' loyalty. However, it may be risky because such a broad field of business can lead for risk for them, and also their focus on the well-off customers could lead them to loss of the original customer base. So all in all, Cirque du Soleil should balance their innovating strategy and risk-taking innovations. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please ask us.
Thank you very much. Can we go next? Yeah, maybe just one quick question. You said that targeting wealthy customers was a threat. If any of you would like to clarify as to what you have in mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what we meant was that the idea of building a new complex, a circle-oriented complex, will include having restaurants, casinos, spas, art galleries. And in this case, we think that it will be really for people who are well off, rather than the society who has less money. And that's why if you are able to go to this kind of entertainment complex and spend, let's say, 2 weeks just to entertain yourself, I think you will have to have lots of money to do that.
Yeah, and that's why they can lose their original customer base.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.